Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray Maor and I teach people how to become Breatharian level 3s. Today I want to talk about how much water do we actually need. It is quite common to hear that we need about 2 liters of water every day. Some people would say 8 glasses of water a day. I'm going to tell you from our own research, and one time that I volunteered to be tested as a breatharian in TV, 3 systems that consume water in the body. The first system that consumes the most amount of water is the digestive system, which again depends on what type of food that you eat. For example, after a pizza, you will need a lot more water. You will feel that you need a lot more water. But after an apple or a banana, you won't feel that you need to drink that much because the fruit usually has water inside it. The second system, so we said the first system that takes the most amount of water is the digestive system. And I'll come back to that later. The second system that takes the most amount of water is talking. Actually, it's the system that keeps our mouth always wet. And that's why our tongue is always wet as well. Just like a dog's, you notice that the dog always goes like this and he licks the end so he can smell. So the same thing happens with us. From my experience, when I go dry fasting more than 3 or 4 days, then usually my mouth stops being wet. And I begin being very, very dry, and it feels kind of off. You feel like you're 70 years old and you're lacking something. So the body is actually protecting itself when you're dry fasting because it says this idiot is not bringing me any water. So right now I'm going to stop everything that has to do with the wetness of the mouth. And of course, the third system is sweating. Sweating depends obviously where you are, how humid it is, how hot it is, the type of activity that you're actually doing. However, my body has changed significantly ever since I became a breatharian, and I sweat significantly less because I'm not taking that much liquids. So the body is very, very smart, and it knows. So now that you know these 3 systems, you can start to understand how you specifically and how much water you specifically need. If you still eat 3 meals a day, if you eat a lot more things like bread and salt and stuff like that, that will create dehydration within the body, then you need more water than other people. However, 2 liters of water is a lot, okay? Now, you're not a camel. You're not going to keep this water inside the body. The body is not going to use the water exactly when you need it. Usually when you overdrink, you overpee as well. And for some people, they need quite a lot of water, but not for everyone. If you live your life in the fasting, detox, healthy, a juice type of person, eat a lot more fruits, you won't need that much water. I know several fruitarians that don't take even 1 drop of water. All the water that they need comes from fruits. And let me tell you something about that water. Water that comes from fruits and vegetables that are unharmed. I'm not talking only about organic, pure, touched by Jesus type of stuff, okay? That's a lot to do with our mind and our belief that changes the water inside the thing that we're actually eating. But we're talking about structured water. Structured water, it means, the H2O itself, it sits in clusters. This type of clusters can be organized like what you see when you put ice under a microscope, or it can be completely disastrous and all over the place, like the type of water that most of us drink from tap water, okay? Now, there's different degrees to the quality of water. The better the quality of water, the water molecule actually adjusts the cell, the biological cell, and it allows more oxygen to come into the cell. So the higher the quality of the water, the less water you actually need to drink. So if you drink only fountain, amazing, galactic water, you will not feel as thirsty. The second property of water is the surface tension of the water itself. This also has to do with the level of alkaline the water actually is. Again, the higher the level is, the better it is for your body, the less water you actually need to drink. But the biggest correlation of how much water you actually need to drink will come from what type of food you eat and how much you eat. If you will go down to 1 or 2 meals a day, you will notice that you need significantly less water. And the last point of this video is that not everything that you drink that has water inside it, the body uses that water. Because when you drink pure water, the body knows that it's pure water and it recognizes it and it takes it to the appropriate system. However, if that water is mixed with something, then the body attempts to digest it. It goes through the digestion tract and they come together, and that actually requires more energy from your body than just drinking the regular water. So again, the three systems are the digestive system, your mouth, and sweating. The more you sweat, the more you eat heavy substances, and the more you talk and use your mouth, not only to talk in, a lot of people also breathe through the mouth quite a lot, the more water you will actually need. But eventually, it's very, very individual, and you're going to have to test yourself. Another point that is very important for you to understand is that when you feel hungry, sometimes it's because you're actually thirsty. Forget about what doctors say. Don't drink 8 cups of water every day, and just see how much water you actually require, according to how much you exercise, according to how much you eat, and according to the quality of your food as well. Some people sweat a lot, some people don't sweat at all. Some people will feel like 1 glass of water is enough for them, while other people will feel like they need, 10 cups of water every day. But don't exaggerate with it. The best tip that I can give you is that the body, which is not like a camel's body, will require small amounts of water throughout the day, which is much better than drinking just 1 cup of water in the morning and 1 cup of water in the afternoon or in the evening. That's it, my friends. Don't forget about the quality of your water, and don't forget about the effect that your consciousness has on the water. Check out other water materials that I did a few years ago. I just don't want to make them again. How to elevate the frequency and the vibration of your water as well. Beyond that, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to join one of my life-changing Breatharian initiations in some countries in the world, check out my full schedule on raymaor.com. I will enjoy meeting you there. Namaste, my friends.